Hey guys, welcome to Outlaw Edge. So this morning, I'm trying to get this dash on this car. Just kind of prepping it. I found some little imperfections and the paint's supposed to be here today, but we'll see. Hopefully it will be. It's not the people we got the paint from, it's the FedEx, because every time we talk to FedEx or UPS or whatever, they're like, because of the virus or whatever, we're way understaffed and it takes forever, whatever. I don't know, it's dumb. But it's making me grouchy. I want this car out of here. I want to get it sprayed and gone. So I got a bunch of stuff that I'll cover up. Some of the small parts I'll paint real quick, and then put the car over in the other shop, and then I'll set up the paint booth and blast the big stuff, and then bring the car back over here and paint the body. But I got a little bit of prep, like I said. I'll flip the camera around and show you what I'm talking about. So on the dashboard, when I sprayed it with primer, I've been hitting these scratches. I was using the air to blow it off, and like these scratches popped up on here. So I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know if that's from when we had that guy here a while back and he was using some too rough of paper or what. But there's a couple of imperfections right here. So I'll blast this again just on the top part of the dashboard. And I don't know if it's from years of, the sun coming through the windshield and baking that old paint that was on there, because we couldn't get this stripped down to bare metal because there was just not enough room in there. And I didn't want that lip of the paint where we couldn't strip to come up to like right here where we would have stripped it to, because then a lot of times that layer, the paint or chemicals or whatever, will get up underneath that and then it'll start lifting your paint. So I figured on this dash it was better just to scuff it, spray it with primer, which is fine. I mean, I'm waiting for paint anyways, and this stuff that I primed the other day, these small parts, the steering column and all that stuff, I gotta scuff this up. You could spray over this, but I like to take some really fine paper, like 600 grit, and kind of knock it down, wipe it down, and then spray it with sealer so that it's, you get a lot better result with the paint. It'll just look like glass when you're done. And so that's what I'm working on today. So when the paint shows up, first thing I'll do is I will check out the paint. Never sprayed it before, excited to try it. And like I said, I'll start spraying some small stuff first. That way if there's any problems or, something that I gotta get used to with the paint, because it is metallic. Some of the metallics, you can get kind of carried away and lay the metallic on. It'll flow out too much or too little or whatever. You can get dry spots, you can get goofy spots with the metallic. Excuse me. So what I'll do is I'll spray like the steering column and these small parts here and the dash. And then that way, if there is any spots that I gotta sand back down, at least that dash has paint over it with clear coat, where I'll have like a, what would you call that? Like a nice, gosh, I can't even think. So it's nice and smooth. And then, if you have paint and clear coat on here, it kind of covers up everything. And then, hit it real quick with some wet dry paper, do a quick wet sand on it, and you can respray it and it'll look nice. If you have any problems, which I doubt I'll have any problems, but being that it's a new paint that we're trying and everybody's talked a lot of good stuff about it, I want to go ahead and try it. My ass is dragging from this weekend. So I know I know his ass is dragging too. Man, that was a long weekend. I didn't do nothing yesterday. I literally drank coffee. We had tri-tip and ate like pigs yesterday. It was nice. Just having a day to ourselves, family day. Got to see the rest of Heidi's family, her kids and stuff. So we spent time with them and, took a nice drive in the car, whatever. And just relaxed because Saturday beat our ass riding all the way over to that swap meet in the ice cold and whatever. But we had a lot of fun. But anyways, I'm like Glenn Ridd in Z Mopar says, I'm crapping on. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this camera down. And then when that paint shows up, I'll open it up and we'll go from there. We'll give it a try. So the other thing I wanted to do is I wanted to thank Tammy at Tamco Paints. It was really awesome. Chris, I want to thank Chris from Doghouse Customs. Both Tammy and Chris, it was really nice. Chris got a hold of Tammy and they ended up sending me some Tamco primer and the catalyst and whatever, the hardener. And I thought that was really nice that they, they went out of their way to do that. So I got a really weird glare on my camera. But anyways, that was nice that they did that and sent it over to me, and I'm going to be using that stuff soon. I have another car that's over in the fab shop. The 57's getting really close to being done. The paint from Tamco will be here today. Really excited to use that too. So I can't wait to check that out. Never used it before, and like I said, I'm excited just to try something different. And I keep, I go online and stuff, and the reviews are just amazing. So hopefully it's not a letdown. But I appreciate you, Tammy from Tamco, and also Chris from Doghouse Customs. And then I also want to show you guys something that John sent me. He's one of our YouTube followers, and I keep asking, hey, is it cool if I send you some shirts or some cash or something? And he keeps saying no, and he keeps asking me, what can I send you as far as air tools and whatever. And the guy he's just hooked us up. I mean, he sent us a whole bunch of air tools and stuff for the shop, and I'll show you guys what showed up in the mail this morning. So give me just a second. So this is the Tamco primer that showed up with the hardener, and that's awesome. Thank you, Chris from Doghouse Customs and Tammy from Tamco. Really appreciate that, you guys. That means a lot. And we've been getting a lot of really cool gifts in the mail lately. Gifts, and then also stuff, from our sponsors and whatever. And it's just super cool. But John hooked us up with some really nice zip ties, which I use the hell out of those. And then some more discs for my sander that he sent me, which I freaking love that thing, bro. It's awesome. Thank you. And these things kick ass. These are the Rolex disc, little sander flapper discs, and these are 40 grit, and then there's some other grits here, I think. These 42? Yeah, these are 80 grit here. And these things, if you guys have never used these on your Rolex disc, these are for this style disc here. This is a 3-inch, but for the 2-inch style. And then he sent me some flapper sander discs, which I use the crap out of those. Those we use all the time. And it was nice. He was asking me, what else did you need? And I said, I'd like to get a different 1/4-inch ratchet. Mine was screwed up. So it was just, he went out of his way and sent this stuff. And like I said, I'd like to send you some shirts or hats or cash or something, bro. I mean, man, you don't have to do all this stuff. And then, I was telling him, we use the heck out of die grinders. We always have different discs. Like sometimes I'll have like 3 or 4 die grinders on the table. Or if I have 2 at the fab shop, I gotta like switch out the discs or the ends or whatever. And I've really wanted one of these. I've been wanting to try one of these, and I think that's just a cool setup that somebody finally came up with a 45 angle grinder. That's a really good idea. And then this guy is a Cobalt, which is, man, it's just sweet. All the stuff he sent, And I'll be using the crap out of this, like I said, all this stuff. Really nice that he sent this. And then in one of my videos, I was saying, we use the heck out of these too when we're stripping cars, and a lot of times we'll put paint stripper on them, or we'll use them, trying to knock some of the rust and crap off before we get everything set up for, rust remover or cutting panels out or whatever, these wire brush setups that go on the die grinders. And don't forget, if you guys are using these, these are not set up for die grinders, so use them in a drill. That's mostly what we use them in. If we do use these wire brush setups in a die grinder, turn your, there's a screw right here. Turn this screw down. A lot of guys don't realize that. You can turn this screw down so it's not getting so much air, and then that won't be going so fast, because these will actually come apart on you. I've had it happen when I was younger, and they'll mess you up. And they shoot they're like a porcupine. They'll shoot freaking quills into you. But anyways, John, thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate you sending all those goodies. And Tammy from Tamco, if you guys haven't checked out Tamco, go check them out. Awesome people. And Chris from Doghouse Customs, go check his channel out. Thanks a lot, you guys. Well, as soon as the paint gets here, spray the cedar on here and stuff will be ready to go. But the body's flawless on this. I mean, you guys have seen me pour water over it and, or wipe it down with prep all, and, the panels are perfect. And that has to do with the primer. The quality of this stuff is amazing. And the brand that we use, a lot of people are asking about it. It's Show Car Finish. And this is the Monster Fill 500. You can get both these on Amazon. We're an Amazon affiliate, and I appreciate them, sending out this stuff so we can try it out. I mean, we've been trying it out. We've been using this stuff for a couple years, 3 years now, I guess it is, 4 years, whatever it is. But this stuff, the mirror build, here's the sealer, and this stuff is amazing. And this is also the show car finish. You've got the activator here, and then you have the reducer, which is the SCR1. This stuff kicks ass. And go check out Show Car Finish. And you can buy this stuff, like I said, you can buy this on Amazon. And yeah, I love it. This is one of my very favorite primers right here. You know, and it's this has been some good stuff. And the quality of the, you know, like right now I'm sanding this stuff down. What I love about it though is, you know, you can prime this stuff and literally walk in here the next morning, scuff it, spray it, and you get a flawless finish on it. And I'm just excited to put some paint down on this because I know what it's gonna look like. It's gonna look like glass. I've worked my ass off blocking this stuff out, getting it perfect, and hopefully the paint will be here today. We'll see what happens. So I figured I'd show you real quick what I got at the swap meet the other day. This is an old vintage Moto Guzzi gas tank, and we're gonna use that to put in the showroom. And I got some FLH front fenders for the Harleys. And then this is a crib for a Sportster motor. It's upside down right now, but I'm gonna make it so I can build a stand to put Sportster engines on. I already have one for like shovel heads and then later model motors. So when you're working on bikes, it helps out a lot. And then I got these old, I don't know if they're panhead or shovel head or whatever, tanks, some fenders, a wheel chock deal, you know, for that grabs the front wheel on the motorcycle lifts. And I got some bags, and then some more fenders here. Another fender over there. Got a whole bunch of stuff. And then some 348, 409 Valcurs. And I just grabbed those to toss in the showroom. Just more stuff to put in there and sell or whatever. And it was cool because the guy had a high price tag on all this stuff, and I gave him 50 bucks for everything. So I kind of stole all that stuff. All right, guys, well, I'm gonna call it a night. It's like 4 o'clock, but I got everything prepped and I'm still waiting on the paint. They still haven't showed up. I don't know if it's FedEx or UPS or whatever, but I was hoping to spray tonight, but it's already too late. If I start painting now, I'll be out there until morning. It's pouring outside right now. I'm over at the fab shop, and I had to check on some stuff. Oh, and I gotta show you the wheels I got too. But I got all those Harley parts and then motorcycle parts and whatever at the swap meet. And I'll flip the camera around and show you the other stuff I got. I'm gonna be building a custom Harley Road King real soon. And I've been looking for these wheels, and I ended up getting them stupid cheap. So I also picked those up at the swap meet. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Appreciate you guys watching. Have a good night. Later.